Hi, so what we're doing today is just a quick question and answer with our head analyst, Ravi Lockyer, with regards to what's been happening with the Volkswagen emission scandal. Jumping straight into it, Ravi.
Hi,
It's been an interesting week in the market, it's fair to say.
Absolutely.
Well, top of the news flow really has been the Volkswagen emission scandal. And really what we want to find out is exactly what's been happening. I mean, what are some of the questions really that we should be asking ourselves about how Volkswagen are going to be able to handle this problem they've got?
I think the basic question, the most important question, is the issue of liabilities and how do we get to liability estimates, albeit at this very early stage, for the true cost of the scandal as it unfolds. The way I see this is similar and dissimilar from what happened to BP. In BP's case, there was spill in the Gulf of Mexico. BP was dealing mainly with a problem in America with the American regulatory system and the American government. Volkswagen have a similar problem in America, but this has the capacity and has already gone global. So instead of having a liability that's localized to America, as BP did, Volkswagen appears to have a global liability. And the problem is getting a handle on what level of liability that is precisely, which is a very difficult thing to do. To date, Volkswagen have provisioned around 6.5 billion euros. They ended last year with cash of about 8 billion. Bearing in mind the requirement to keep some money in the dealer network, they appear to have used drawn a lot of the cash that they have already within the company to address this problem, but the issue is whether or not the liabilities will extend to substantially more than that provision, and I would have thought that's highly likely.
Okay, so obviously Volkswagen are being cash strapped somewhat.
Yeah.
What are going to be some of the biggest consequences for others in the automotive sector?
You probably noticed that the Volkswagen has been hit the most, and deservedly so, but most of the peer group have been hit very hard as well. Primarily, I think this is because of people are assuming, perhaps wrongly, but perhaps correctly, that other people have done the same or similar in terms of defeat devices. Other people may be implicated as well. It may be that this is not just a company problem but a sector problem. Certainly at the moment investors are treating this as a sector problem. So everyone has been marked down substantially on the assumption that everybody has done the same or similar wrongdoing. That may be wrong, but I think the implication for the sector is very important. It could be that there is a substantial drop in demand for diesel motor cars. There could be an increase in demand for hybrid motor cars. There could be more regulatory oversight for everybody, certainly in America, possibly elsewhere in the world, and more rigorous testing. And at the moment now the spotlight is very much on the sector. It could be that other wrongdoing is unearthed in the course of the investigations that are going to be taking place around the world. You shine a light on a stone, you lift the stone, you reveal, God knows what else may come out of this process as it goes global. It could be that other people have done other things. It seems that the regulatory environment will change and the consumer approach to these companies will change as well.
Okay.
So maybe that people have to be incentivized to buy diesel cars, which is going to reduce the profit margins of all manufacturers.
Okay. Outside of the spotlight sector, specifically the automotive industry, what potential winners or losers could be outside of that sector and other areas which may be influenced by this?
I think the people who probably stand to lose in the very short term are people supplying into the diesel area, and there have been sharp falls in the price of platinum, which is used intensively in diesel cars. So platinum miners have come under pressure. Platinum prices have gone down. Platinum was already quite weak going into this problem. This is a fresh problem, and it's been hit very, very hard as a result of this. It could be that a beneficiary of this are consumers to some extent, in that the consumers may be able to extract better prices from dealers for new cars. It could be that the hybrid sector is revived, and specifically manufacturers who have high hybrid exposure, such as Toyota.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Ravi.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time this
Thank
morning.
you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.